Hey, this is Professor Joe Trapani from the Biology Department and Neuroscience program, and this is a quick video to show you my office, our zebrafish facility, and research lab in case you're interested in doing a project with us. So here we go. I'm going to start with the zebrafish facility. Let's see if I can flip the video. It's not giving me the option. Okay, so I'm going to just turn my phone. So we go down the hall this way. We'll see if this video even works out, but bear with me. And we have this cool facility where we raise adult zebrafish in tanks here. And they're separated by different transgenic backgrounds or different strains. Sometimes they live together paired, males and females, and sometimes they're separated as males and females in order that we can set them up and collect fertilized eggs that then become larvae for our experiments. Sometimes we grow those larvae, and now we have some developing zebrafish in these tanks. So this is our zebrafish facility. This is a quarantine rack back here where we can get zebrafish from other research labs in the country and then work on them here. Okay, I'll start the video again in my lab. All right, we're walking back towards the research labs and offices. Here's my faculty office. During a normal time, you could come in here for meetings, lab meetings, or one-on-one meetings as advising or working on projects. Right across the hall is a 3-pack of labs in the biology department, and my lab is the first one here. So it's divided from the Edwards lab by this empty, oh, there's Professor Edwards there, this empty row. So we have a bench here for experiments. Down in this area is where our research technician Stacy Begani works. Some more equipment over here, and then some more equipment over here where we do some physiology experiments. This is actually a little dark box where we film videos of zebrafish doing startle responses with an infrared light chamber, so that when we capture the video, it's essentially like the fish are in the dark. And then we do some analysis on that station there. And then maybe the coolest part of the lab is where we do electrophysiology experiments. In this room, they accidentally spelled electrophysiology wrong. So here we can set up larvae for our experiments in little chambers and mount them onto microscopes with these little custom-made dishes. We've got 2 fluorescence dissection scopes for sorting and screening fluorescent transgenic zebrafish. And then we have 3 separate electrophysiology rigs for doing electrophysiological experiments. These are probably the coolest thing in the lab to play with. Lots of different things on the rack that seem to be very complicated, but actually can be learned with a short period of time, as long as you're dedicated and practice. And all these microscopes also do fluorescence microscopy, and this one actually is set up to do some calcium imaging, where we can image activity of neurons by imaging changes in fluorescent light instead of by measuring electricity or electrical changes, which is what these other rigs do. And then finally over here we have another smaller cage set up where we do startle response recordings like out in the main lab, except this one has a high-speed video camera, so we can actually record 1,000 frames a second and get really nice videos of behavioral responses, as well as electrical recordings called field potentials from this setup. And that's it. That's the main lab. Thanks for coming on this quick video tour with me.